The arrows feel better, more stable.
Red! Antea! You have timed your arrival to perfection. My speech is almost done, and by almost done, I mean 'tis almost written. I need an ending, a high note on which to finish. I was thinking of talking about you. Would you permit it?
Does your speech to your people? Trust yourself. Do what you think's best.
This comes to you so easily. You're always so eloquent.
Well, I've led men to war, and fearful men need words of comfort.
Well put. I shall take it as inspiration as I return to my writing. With the added spice of your profound wisdom, I believe this speech will help restore the company to peace and temperance.
We found a page ripped from a book. Here, do you recognize it?
Let me see. Is this from the Trismegistus riddles? Yes, it seems to be. Why would you bring me one mildewed page from an amusing but harmless little book?
Why would you fail to disclose that you'd given another ritual to another friend?
It was a long time ago. I said after Caleb I'd distribute no more rituals, and that's what I've done. Not done.
We know. But we're looking for Grace Pennington now, and we were hoping you'd help us find her.
Who?
Really, boy?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mistress Antea. You said Grace's name, and it is my reflex to protect her.
Ever heard of someone named Seeker?
Seeker? No. Sounds like a title, like my True Pursuer. This Seeker... is she...
We think she's Grace. We hope she's still alive. We're trying to find her.
We think she's hidden herself away behind your dissimulation spell.
Then you'll need to unravel it. Shouldn't be too difficult once you're armed with the salient facts.
When was the last time you saw Grace Pennington?
It had to be a few days after I brought her the cloaking ritual. When I returned to visit, the hut had disappeared. Which makes sense now that I think of it.
That's it? You never again tried to find your best friend, your only friend.
Well, you see, some weeks later, the first whispers of witchcraft started to fly about town. I was right. And I'm glad she escaped. Strange.
How does the ritual work?
It creates illusions so effective that they deceive even the keenest eye. There are more effective cloaking spells, but the Trismegistus riddles do have a simple elegance.
The short version, please, ending with how we break it.
Yes, of course. To achieve that, all you need is the caster's full name and the symbol used.
Grace Pennington and a triangle pointing downwards.
Well then, now all you need is a simple counterspell from the same book and... Oh my.
What now?
I'm afraid I left my copy in the Araloo. In the void.
That's just great. Just great.
Yes, but in my defense, once you've retrieved the book, dispelling Grace's illusion will be like a walk in the park, comparatively speaking.
Thank you for your help.
Could you tell Grace that I'm still her friend? I'd be glad to see her again.
Once we found her, we'll be glad to tell her.
These stains block the way through, like a thick web. The path is safe for now.
Always so reassuring.
Once I bruise the heart, destroy the wisps within its roots. Trust me, you don't want a garden.
Look, I couldn't talk about it.
Couldn't talk about what?
You accused me of pretending not to see that you're dead.
That's how I feel, Red. You have to accept it.
I couldn't face your death. I admit that. I rely on you. Your presence reassures me. I dread your absence. I can barely bring myself to think about it. I don't wish to deny your pain. Just try to deal with mine.
Wow. That's... I hadn't thought of it that way. Thank you for your honesty. Standing by.
Raging Vandal. That's gonna be good. This looks like Lami's stuff. Only more scattered.
Even with the void shifting, the book should be around here somewhere.
Got it. That seemed a little too easy.
We have the symbol we need. Let's go back to the mountain and find her hiding place.
Did you hear that?
First things first, Red.
They brought more friends.
Rose, answer its call.
Spectre position.
Piss off!
This is it. Seeker is behind this wall. Let the veil of unknowing be lifted. Let us see through the eyes of Grace Pennington.
You're surprisingly slow, even for a Banisher. You're late. Or early.
At last we find you.
Missed me that much, did you? You could have hurried. You always think you have more time, and suddenly you don't.
It wasn't in vain. We have come far and learned much.
I hope so. But don't think you have it all figured out. You're still Banishers, after all.
We are indeed, Grace.
So, you know.
I know you're Pennington's daughter. Still, can I see the family resemblance?
In the end, neither could he.
It must have hurt.
The dear captain is many things, but he is a Puritan through and through. And I, his daughter, am a witch. I defied him. I sought forbidden knowledge and stepped beyond the boundaries. At the end of that most painful of journeys, Grace was dead. And Seeker was born. Yes, it hurt, but it was worth it. I accept it now. I accept it all. Ceridian has left a hollow, and I am called to fill it. I accept. I am ready for my role in this world. Are you ready for yours?
You learned magic by yourself.
Not really. Not at all. First, Lammy Haskell's forbidden books told me that magic was real. They say you must look out for the quiet kids. And that was me and Lammy. Reading those books opened my eyes to worlds of wonder. But I did not learn witchcraft until Ceridian found me. Lammy showed me the view from the prison window, but my mistress walked me right out the door.
Then Ceridian was your true mentor.
I was an angry girl with dreams of freedom and a bundle of mouldy parchments, of which I understood almost nothing. She taught me patience. She tried to teach me serenity. I learned to stick to real witchcraft and leave the magic tricks to more feeble minds. No offense.
I'm taken. Rather proud of my feeble mind.
We looked for you everywhere. Why did you leave the Maya marshes?
I needed time, silence, my own space.
Hidden away behind Lammy Haskell's dissimulation spell.
Oh, you know about that. It held a full 7 years. Isn't that impressive? This is the place where I embrace solitude. This is where I made it a strength.
Did Ceridian find you here?
Not physically. I dreamed of her. I dreamed of the Maya marshes. So, I went there. And I found the island.
Quite the thing. Meet your dream in person.
I suppose so. At the time, I was more focused on the fun I'd had getting to the island.
Also,
Our first dance. I admit I ran away. But we have danced many times since then, old Mossad, Ceridian and me.
the time has come for us to go back to New Eden and face the nightmare.
Yes. Balance must be restored. You must face your fate and end the curse.
Ceridian said the only way back was through the void. But the pond seems broken. We need your help.
Of course you do.
We're listening.
Remember Ceridian's words. If you were to defeat the nightmare, your hearts must be open to each other. No barriers. Your bond must be strong.
We've never been stronger.
This void breach is not like the others. This one leaks. This one sits at the rotten core of the entire region. You must leave whatever still burns in your hearts at the threshold. If you don't, the void will kill you.
Do you know where in New Eden town the void shall lead us?
The trick is to focus on your happiest memories and let them take you there. At least that's how it's always worked for me.
We'll try.
And when at last you succeed, I too shall return to New Eden Town. I shall see you there.
With that, we'll take our leave.
Bring peace to this troubled land and your troubled hearts, my friends. I know it's not easy to hear, especially when it's me saying it.
On the contrary.
Thank you, Seeker. We'll do our best.
What do you want? More to the point, what do you need?
Seeker,
Milady?
we found a cursed object.
Did you use Fear God's ritual on it?
This curse seems different, stronger somehow. We were hoping you could help.
A curse could mean different things, depending. What do you think happened?
An entity took over a woman's ghost, or perhaps mimicked her so to torture her grieving husband. The mirror had belonged to a couple who died, violently. Red and I both felt its influence.
What became of the husband?
We resolved the haunting. He lived. We're not sure what happened to her. It was a bit of a mess.
Sounds like you found something really dangerous. Well done.
What could the entity be? We've linked it to the void. It was sharp, perceptive, highly manipulative.
It came from the void. Who cares what it is? Don't trifle with it. Send the bloody thing back.
What do you think we should do with it?
3 possibilities come to mind. Hair from someone who's escaped this entity's grasp. Soil from the breach through which it crawled out of the void. And the roots from a tree that has seen 5,000 moons. None is powerful enough by itself, but all 3 things combined shall serve the trick.
You know this place better than we do. So where to find such a tree?
In the dark woods stands a great and crooked tree. It's surely the oldest living thing in the whole of New Eden. I'd go there.
The void? Again?
Funny thing, the closer to the breach the soil lay, the more likely your ritual is to succeed.
Here? As in, all of it?
If you don't wish to scalp its owner, a lock should suffice.
That's good news. Thank you. Really.
Do you know Lammy Haskell? What can you tell me about him?
I remember him well. A strange little boy. Quiet. Bright, though. Not like his father in either respect.
You remember him better than you remember the others.
Yeah, well... You notice the strange kids when you're a strange kid yourself.
We'll be going. Hope to talk again soon.
Sure.
Whatever you want from me, I doubt I can help you.
Your Bibles, Mr. Bachelor.
I doubted you. Forgive me, neighbour. You are indeed a good Samaritan. They shall find a good home in the school at New Eden.
I must take my leave of you, sir.
God be with you.
What can I do for you?
Here, the Trismegistus riddles. You can have it back. It was very helpful.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Aye, we found Grace.
I take it from your tone that she's safe. Such good news. I wonder...
I don't know. Just be prepared.
Ah, change.
Well, Lammy, in case we don't see you,
So, this is it? You'll return to New Eden?
soon the nightmare that was once Deborah Cameen.
The time has come to lift the curse.
Do you really think Mistress Comenius is involved in all this?
We don't think it. We know it. Why?
Well, I'm no banisher, but...
I don't like the sound of this.
It's just... I gave the ghost of Deborah Comenius her assent.
What?
Tell us what happened. All of it. Quickly now.
I saw her ghost for the first time during the winter of 1693. She was crying, she looked quite lost. This was near where she died, where she was killed. Not long after that, I saw her again. Soon she was there every time I passed. She was in such despair, I had to do something.
You found some obscure ritual in another of your books, and you tried to give her her assent.
Not an assent as such, since I did not use your words of power, but I'm confident my confected ritual of expulsion was just as effective. A breach briefly opened as she vanished, and then she was gone. I never saw her again.
And when did the first signs of the curse appear?
Some months later. Oh, my. You mean... No! No! It can't be!
Big mistake, Lammy. You caused the curse of New Eden. For the very last time, Lamentation Haskell. No more experiments.
Oh, God. Farewell, young Haskell, and if I may offer some advice next time you have a bright idea, sit on it.
Be gone! Help! Please, somebody help me!
Isn't that Ferdinando Miller?
Monsters
Yes.
be gone! Let me go! Reinforcements!
You all right, Mr. Miller?
I never thought I would say this. I'm glad to see you.
What are you doing so far from the fort?
Business. I shall not bore you with it. Let's talk of something else. You, sir, saved my life. And I'm a man who pays his debts. Here, something for you. It's worth more than it looks. Keep it. Or sell it. A token of my gratitude. Now, I should get ready to return to the store.
Be careful on the road, Mr. Miller.
I will. Now, please, excuse me. I have a long way to go.
Ready to walk through it if you are. Wait. This is it, isn't it?
This is it.
You always think you have more time, and suddenly you don't.
Do you have regrets?
If there's one thing I've learned while working as a Banisher, and working with you, it's that people look through the world through whatever lens they believe is the right one. And that leaves no room for regrets. We all make mistakes. We all work with what we have. So no regrets. My lens today is not the same as my lens back then. I've made peace with my own life.
Are you saying people can change?
Don't get ahead of yourself. I had a good life. We had a good life.
I'm gonna miss you so very much.
There's much to do between here and goodbye. Let's go do it. Thank you for standing by my side through it all, for everything. Into the fray then.
Always. What is it?
Baggage I may need to finally face. Let's press on. Stay watchful. Spectres are still drawn to you.
Oh, brilliant.
You chose the schoolhouse too.
Of course. Our last night together.
I knew it. And now the question is, how do we reach it?
I like your dog. What are you doing?
This is Aleja. She is a witch, and she is running away from the Spanish soldiers. She had a horse, but he died. He was an old friend.
What the?
Patience, Antea. You know that we have to be twice as good as them to get half of what they have. I can't stand anymore.
Make you angry.
Hi. is jealous of you.
I'm better than she was at my age. Of course she is.
We could train in secret. Practice when she's not looking.
These are memories from my childhood. But why here? I need a better angle.
Get back up!
Thank me later. Dodge it if you can.
Away with you!
Over there, a passageway.
The paths form and reform. Your passageway's already gone.
This place has a plan for us, and I suspect we may not like it.
It's just us here and there.
Damn it!
The void settles in on us. Perhaps you've been thinking about your past and memories are manifesting.
Or the other way around. Rory,
Tell me,
Calendre is here.
your childhood friend is here.
What passed for my friend?
Right. We leave now. You explain later.
It's just a game.
What's going on?
Go on. Burn them.
See yourself up there.
Burn her.
Let the fire melt your shackles.
Careful, Red. It's close.
More efficient than cannon powder. Kiss for you.
Stay in there. Stay and play with me.
I feel like I'm being led by the nose.
It's playing with us. Wants us to feel powerless.
I'll feast on your soul. You won once. Never again. Never again. Come and play, Antea. Come and play. You will never leave this place.
You can't go round the fire. You must go through.
Poor little Antea, all alone. No one to play with, no one to talk to. Poor little Antea, gifted and talented, constricted, bound, abandoned.
Go to hell.
Look at you now. Look at you dead, clinging to some pitiful soul in a hopeless search for meaning. Thank you, Rory McGrath, for bringing her to me.
This thing serves the Araloo, Red. Don't indulge it.
Your soul be mine. Your voice, your soul, everything.
Damn you. You want to play, Calendre? Fine. Let's play.
At last you visit Calendre, your bestest friend.
We are not friends. And your name is not Calendre.
Perhaps I should name myself by what called me to you. Your weariness? Your solitude? Your arrogance?
Why'd you lead us here? What do you want from us?
From you? Nothing now. Later, you shall be my toy. My pretty little plaything.
Do not dare touch him.
Careful now. The idea of tearing your precious little pet into pieces just became much more appealing. I'd hate for you to get hurt so fast while you try to save him. But... oh wait. You already did that, didn't you? Tell me, Rory of the Clan McGrath, when you realize you hardly know the woman you love, how does it feel to learn, after all these years together, these things she never deigned to tell you? These things that sit brooding at the very center of her soul.
My love for her is unconditional.
But is hers?
There are more of you, aren't there? So what's a manipulative demon like you doing in the void? Why aren't you out in the incarnate world?
Your little pet is curious indeed. He doesn't listen. He's ugly. He smells. He is a bad dog. And bad dogs should be put down.
Red, please don't.
Did she ever tell you the story, Rory? If I recall, it was right before she banished me here.
I did what had to be done.
Of course you did.
Rory, please. For years, I would not shoulder the weight of what I did. I would not face my regrets. I would not wear my guilt. My home burned to the ground. My face was marked forever. When I look in the mirror, I think of you. I fled the family I'd nearly killed. I buried my true feelings in hate for you. No more. I loved you once. You were my sister. You were my soul. But I understand now that you were born of all this darkness, that you thrive on it. And because of this, I forgive you. I forgive Calendre for being nothing but a mirror. And I forgive myself for not knowing better.
And you, Rory McGrath? Can you forgive her for leaving you alone and unloved and haunted only by her memory.
I don't need you. I never did. Your tricks don't work on me. Not anymore.
I shall not let you go. No, this is my realm now. You sent me here. And now that you have joined me, I shall feed.
Then you are still a fool.
Antea, Antea. Such a clever girl. So good with words of power. Is that how you seduced your little pet here?
And I am the relentless servant of the Queen of Kerr. Come, stay a while, stay forever. I will reap your soul.
Call on me.
Come back here, demon. We've a game to end.
This is my realm.
We must focus on the sorrow. Then we can end this. Come back here, demon. We've a game to end.
Just you let me take. I will reap your soul this time. I will reap your soul this time. I see you.
And I see you. I'm stronger and faster. I'll destroy you. not yours.
Pay for this. Pay for this. As stubborn as Rome. Pay for this.
Standing guide.
That was something.
I never told you the full story. I'm sorry.
No need.
Please, let's get out of here.
We're here.
Onwards. Let's get this over with. Is the entire town lost to Ivy? Her influence must still be strong.
But as Charles would say, another day, another soul to save.
These people have no idea what they're up against. We really had no idea what we were walking into.
If I had taken the threat seriously, then you might be alive.
All that matters now is that you give me my assent. The roots won't remain visible for long after I take the heart. Be quick. Watch out! Spectre position!
Would you a lecture on the sanctity of marriage?
Esther wouldn't dare. And we don't need a piece of paper to keep us together.
Aye, I remember you telling her.
We were so in love.
We are in love.
With no condition. To the very end.
Aye. The very end.
If you need it. I see a light.
How? Could Esther still be here? Oh, there? Anybody home?
What did you say? Charles, don't be silly. We've talked about this before.
Esther?
Rory? Are you a dream? Are you here? Are you really here?
I am. We are. Have you been here alone all this time?
No, not alone. Charles visits from time to time. We talk.
Of what do you talk?
Oh, of this and that. Of love and fear. My love for him. My fear that I may never see him again. Do we ever mend the wounds of true love lost?
Esther, do you know me?
Antea? Yes, I know you. You come to Red as Charles comes to me. How very good of you.
Dearest Esther, I died. I am a ghost.
You know, I'd have liked to join your games. You three. Chasing ghosts and whatnot. I learn fast. But not today. Today feels like a dream.
Can we speak of Deborah?
Don't say her name. She'll hear you. She'll hear our thoughts.
Let her. Truth is not to be feared. Truth is freedom. There's no ending to the story until the truth is told.
Red, you are a dear, dear friend. But there is no truth that does not look like a nightmare. And the difference between the two cannot be told.
Nothing stands against the truth, and even a nightmare's power must have its limit.
And what if the limit is the frontier of New Eden? What if here she is all-powerful and there is no escape?
What will pass will pass. And if it does, and we are free, what will you do?
I'll away back to London. New Eden is lost now and for centuries to come.
I am a ghost, and ghosts do not dream. This is real. We are here, and so are you. I promise you.
Perhaps none of it is real. Perhaps it is all her dream. Perhaps this is the curse.
Aye. And maybe life's a dream, but hell's balls, I hope not.
New Eden was a dream, you know. A dream of heaven shared by we, its people. But we seem to have brought the nightmare with us.
What's going on up at the meeting house?
I do not ask about the meeting house, and nor should you. To think that once we worshipped there, that Charles would give his sermons there. There of all places.
What awaits us in the meeting house?
You know. You know who awaits you there. Behind the eerie overgrowth. The meeting house is her garden now. Her hate is deeply rooted. And her climbing, crawling creepers reach out across the land. Like the tree of blood that grows from out your heart.
All things good and bad have their end. The meeting house is just a place. We'll go there and find a finish.
You're a brave and gentle soul, Red McGrath. I shall remember you when you're gone. If remember I still can.
What's happened in New Eden while we were gone?
Oh, everyone left. I did not wish to join them. She let me stay.
She? Deborah?
Speak not her name. It makes her angry. She is much more powerful now, and your return has already vexed her.
We're here for Antea's body. It is her tie, and the nightmare has it.
Yes. By her body she is held hostage. Her flesh is her tie. Charles told me all about it.
We must break the tie to set Antea free.
She won't surrender it. You'll have to end her. But if she goes, then Charles goes too. I don't want that. I don't want that at all.
We're not here to vex her, nor to attack her. Antea just wants what's hers.
Last time, Red McGrath, you escaped with your life. Do you think she'll let you do it again?
I'm rather hoping she will, aye. She knew I'd come back. What else was I gonna do?
Which of us has choice when free will is a lie? None has choice. Each is another's glimmer of hope, sparkling futile in the darkness.
Goodbye, Esther. Perhaps we'll meet again.
Perhaps we shall. It's so very pleasant to speak to new old friends. From time to time. To time.
It breaks my heart to see her this way.
This is the nightmare's doing.
We need to be careful. We're in her stronghold now.
After this, we should set sail somewhere warm and safe, where the dead don't linger.
No such place. But it's not a bad idea.
What shall I say to you? sent?
I don't know.
All ghosts linger for a reason. This is an odd kind of homecoming.
Tis strange to be back.
It's strange to sleep near the place where you died.
Still, rest you should. You'll need it.
I don't know that I can.
Come on, spit it out.
What will I say to you when you go? When I give you your assent?
When the moment comes, you'll know what to say.
I'll be the Banisher, bringing an ending to his own haunting case. How does that work?
The same as any other. You'll undo the tie. Don't worry. I won't resist.
But why did you stay? What is the tie that we're undoing?
I told you to be careful. That night, in this room, I told you to be careful. I worried you'd act rashly and told you not to. You got up and walked straight into her trap.
I thought you'd gone to the meeting house without me.
I died to save you.
You stay out of anger.
Yes, I stayed because I was angry. Angry with you.
I think I've known that for a while now.
The anger lingers. Part of me resents you yet. For my pain and my fear. For my suffering. For my dying. I resent you.
Thea, I'm truly sorry.
I know you are. You've done your best to put things right. But I did die. And in a few short hours, you will have to let me go. It is time.
What if I fail once more? One wrong choice will exact a heavy price.
Whatever happens, we will face it. Till death do us part. And it wants it for its own. Spectre, going for a meat suit. I'm right here, you know.
I'm ready to shoot Professor Blues after you bruise the heart.
news. Just how I like it.
New Eden suffers. We suffer. My friends, I have disturbing news. Among us walks a witch. Is that not so, Deborah Comenius? Lock her up.
No! No! Oh, 'tis not true! I am not...
So that's how it all began.
Aye. With ordinary evil from the hearts of fearful men.
Deborah Comenius, this court finds you guilty of the devil's work. Guided by God's mercy, I pass sentence on the witch. Pain forte dure. Confess and name your accomplices, or die for your sins.
I have nothing to confess.
How could they have let this happen?
Not a soul stood or spoke for her. There's no justice here. It's a travesty.
Pay me good money.
None stand for you. Your coven has betrayed you. Name them, and you shall live.
I am no witch. You know this. All of you. Do not turn away from me. You must release me. You must. Will no one speak for me? Anyone? Please, help me. Help me!
I feel her distress, her rising terror, her dark despair.
She's suffered enough, and so have we.
Here, my body, my flesh displayed like a trophy.
More like bait.
So, the circle is complete.
Is it the beginning of your return?
A paradox. How clever. How it pleases you to play with time.
I do not play.
Deborah, we know what happened to you. We know what they did to you.
What they did. What they do. Shut up.
We're not here to hurt you. You have my body and I want it back. That's all. Help us. Because we can help you.
No, you cannot.
Enough.
You are me, yet you oppose me. They murdered us. Make them pay.
No. They do not deserve our rage, not these two.
They deserve our wrath. They crushed the breath from us. You know this. You asked for this.
Not anymore.
It's over. You have been heard. The truth is out.
No! Come back! Feed upon the pain, the treachery, the outrage!
No more. It hurts.
Behold my wrath! Into a cage! They locked us up!
monster! Don't give it to them!
They turned their buttons! Remember the agony, the terror! Your rage called me! If they live, they win. All of them.
Enough pain now.
There must be a reckoning.
The pain may end right now. The reckoning is here.
Spare me your compassion, for it comes far too late.
Who are you?
I am Retribution.
A word, an idea. But who are you?
I am her fury.
No longer.
I am their nightmare.
You were.
You believe you've won. It will not be so easy. For I will end your dreams.
Is that an end to it?
Yes. If you want it to be.
Are you sure? In your hand you weigh my death. The last stone laid upon my broken body.
I'm so very sorry.
Will you leave? Are you ready?
I have lingered so very long. Where now will I go?
I don't know. A better place, I believe. A quiet place.
Quiet is good.
Deborah Comenius, mere words can ill describe your suffering. And if they could, I'd not utter them now. Enough wrong has been done you. Your tale is told, and we thank you for it. You are hurt, and free to go.
Hey, I'm right here.
Aye, you are.
The time has come, and I must go.
That was the promise I made.
We've done good work here. We've made my death count for something.
Someday, we'll meet again.
Take all the time in the world. I love you, Rory McGrath.
These years I've spent by your side have made me a better man. You've taught me to survive. You've taught me to live. Thank you. From my heart of hearts, thank you. Farewell, my love.
Death for the dead.
Life for the living.
If grief is an odyssey through hell, then what appears to be the end is often just a beginning. New Eden never recovered. For years, neither did Red. But in time, the pain of Antaea's loss faded, and only the bittersweet beauty of their love lived on in his memory. Who knows? Perhaps, years from now, a legendary Scotsman, his hair grey, shall sit with his children and many apprentices and tell them a story. The tale of his beloved Antaea. Of how she lived, and how she died, and how together, in New Eden, they lifted a curse and defeated a nightmare.